So Apple comes out with the new iPhone 10. What did it come out? November?
Yeah, just right before the holidays.
Yeah, just right before the holidays. And I watch Unbox Therapy religiously. Shout out to you over there, man. And he posted. It was a headlining thing: iPhone canceling or Apple canceling the iPhone 10.
Yeah, Forbes first did an article, and then now it's been catching on like wildfire now.
I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, I have it. I own the piece of hardware.
I haven't got the 10. I still have the SE. That's not like an Apple move for them to cancel it, but it's such an expensive product. And I feel like it's probably expensive to make as well. So if it's not selling well, they're going to cut it as soon as possible.
Now, what do you think the reason is people aren't buying the iPhone 10, though? Just because of the price point, or they don't like...
I think there's just so much on the market right now. Not only just with Apple, but with like...
Android.
Yeah, Android, Google Pixel, all those other phones. Because Apple right now, you can still, I think, get the... Well, you can still get the SE.
You can get the 7.
The 7 Plus, and then now the 8 Plus. Yeah.
And the 10.
Yeah.
And then Android, you can get the Google Pixel. And dude, some of these Android phones have these ginormous screens, amazing cameras.
Yeah.
You just have to go without the interface. And a lot of people, the reason I still hear them say, oh, the only reason I have an iPhone is for iMessage. That is the only reason people still have their iPhones.
I didn't even know about iMessage till I got an iPhone.
Really?
So it didn't really make a difference to me. I mean, it is convenient being on my MacBook and having iMessage there and on my phone.
Now, do you think this is... So Apple's just doing this so people will freak out and want to buy the next stage of iPhone, whether it's going to be the 11, 12, 13. I heard they're coming up with 3 different sizes.
Yeah.
And it could be iPhone 11, iPhone 12, and iPhone 13. I don't know if that's a fact, but Forbes, that's what they're saying here.
I mean, this is my second iPhone. I had the 5 and the SE, which are the same exact phone.
Okay.
And the rumor for the SE2, I would get that. I like smaller phones. I have a smaller hand. I was thinking about getting the iPhone 8.
I think what turned a lot of people away, this is one thing that turned me away, was the Face ID. People aren't ready for that yet. Everyone on their Android phones can still unlock their phone with their fingerprint.
Yeah.
Everyone can still unlock the iPhone 8, the iPhone 7 with their fingerprint. The Face ID took me a while to get used to.
Do you like it now, though?
I do like it. I do miss the home button, though. I really do. Because, like, I noticed, like, one thing I was trying to do actually today, I was going through, like, my messages, and I was deleting a GIF. And to do the GIF, it brings it up to another screen.
So you have to do like all kinds of weird, like
you have to hold it, and then it brings it up, and then you have to hold it again, then click delete.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's way too many necessary things. I remember with the iPhone 6, whenever I had it, you literally just press the home screen thing, and then you hold down, and then it just deletes it. It doesn't bring up a whole separate screen, which is stupid, I think.
The other thing that I'm kind of feeling with iPhones is I think they're releasing them, like they release like 2 a year usually, right?
The 7 and the 7 Plus, and now this
No,
year
they had like, they'll do like 6, and then a few months later like 6S, and then like 7. They didn't do like a 7S.
That's what they kind of did this year, though. They did the 8 and then the 10, which was the S almost, essentially, if you think about it.
I almost think they should do one phone maybe every year or every
Why not every 2 years?
Yeah, because... I mean, unless there's like a giant breakthrough where they're like, this is the latest, greatest thing. And that's what I think they thought with the Face ID, but it didn't really catch on. It's almost like video games started doing that. Like some of the sports games are only going to be released every 2 years because there's not like a huge innovation from year to year.
For sure.
But granted, Apple needs to release a phone every year to get those sales numbers the same. But I think it's just there's too many iPhones on the market now, and there's not enough people that want to upgrade because they've already upgraded last year. Trying to upgrade to $1,000 phone now is...
I mean, that's what took me. I had the 6, and it took
you jumped
forever to upgrade.
Yeah, which is fine.
It's not like a lot of these people that I do. I have a lot of friends that do went from the 6 to the 7 to the 8. It's like literally went from the 8, and then 2 months later they did buy the 10. I'm like, why? Like there was no reason for you to jump like that. You should have just waited for the 10.
I almost think like you should like upgrade your phone at least every 2 years. Or no, I'd say like I usually go about 2 or 3 years with the same phone, unless it breaks or it's running completely slow. Then I'll just kind of get rid of it. Like I had my Samsung Galaxy. I had that for 3 years. I had my iPhone 5 for 3 years, and now I'm going on. It'll be 2 years with the SE.
Do you think there is any other phone better than the iPhone? Like, do you think any of the Android phones are actually better? Have you? I mean,
it's kind of all subjective, like what you like and use it for.
Right.
When I had my Samsung Galaxy, I thought it was the greatest phone I ever had. When I had my iPhone 5, I thought it was the greatest phone I have. Currently, the phone now I have, I feel like it's the greatest phone I've ever.
I don't know how you deal with that small screen.
It's just so I don't need like. I think it's just perfect for me. Like my work phone, I have an iPhone 6s Plus, and I feel like it's too heavy just from like sitting there using it, holding it. Like after a while, it's kind of. And I have an OtterBox on it as well, like the Defender, the waterproof.
Yeah, the Defender.
The big OtterBox on it.
The one thing that I don't like about the iPhone 10, so if you buy an Android, like Mike, who's a regular on our show, he has the Samsung Note.
Yeah.
When he watches a YouTube video, it literally takes up his whole screen.
Yeah.
From start to, the iPhone 10, it's like you go back to the bars back on the 6.
Yeah,
and
it's
when
like cutting it.
it's cutting. I'm like,
it's a standard
you
screen.
bragged how much, oh, this is going to take up your full screen. Yeah. But because of the ratio of the phone, it's not even 1920, 1080, or 4K, whatever it is. It's like some weird cut aspect
to
ratio.
fit the screen,
yeah, exactly. It's like all the video makers, if they really want them to fit the phone, they would have to make it cut exactly that way. Like Linkin Park with One More Light, they came out with the video. It actually fills my home screen.
Oh wow, yeah.
It
so
does.
They made it like ultra widescreen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But when it goes to like older clips of him that are just widescreen, then it cuts back down to the bars.
Yeah.
Like, God, that looks so stupid. And not on Linkin Park or anything like that, but in general, it just looks so stupid with any video creator.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not. I'm not saying they rushed that phone out, but
I feel like they did.
Yeah, there's not enough video content out there to kind of fill that whole region of screen. So I kind of see where they're coming from.
I feel like how I feel is they rushed they rushed into it because they saw Android's like, man, Android's getting the bigger phones, they're getting the better screens. Yeah. I mean, this phone has a Samsung screen in it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to contract out for their parts and technology. I mean, every company kind of.
But that's why I feel like they rushed out. They rushed us out, and the Face ID doesn't work. It does work. When I remember seeing it on the demo, and you and I were in Vegas watching it actually.
Yeah, and it didn't open right away.
Yeah, it didn't open right away. We're like, oh, that's a failure.
Yeah, you had to try it twice. Yeah,
and then it's worked for me every single time. Now, sometimes if I'm wearing a hat, it doesn't work. The one time it doesn't work a lot is it doesn't work with my sunglasses.
Yeah, that's
so
what
it's
I've
very
heard, yeah.
eye recognizable. I think. Yeah. I think it relies solely on your eyes.
Well, I mean, which is a good thing.
Yeah, for sure. If somebody's sleeping, you can't unlock it while you're sleeping. Mm-hmm. If you're far away, you can't unlock it because you can't get the direct eye contact.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends. And I'm just shocked that Apple will cancel it instead of just lowering the price. Why not try and lower the price first, then cancel it? At least,
I mean, that's a good question. That's usually what they do. At least try
and break even.
That, or when there's rumors coming out with a new phone, they lower that price point to kind of get rid of that stock. But I feel like they have just so many new phones out right now, the 8 and 8 Plus and the 10. And like that's a lot of new phones out there to be manufacturing. So
what has stopped you from buying the 10 besides the price point? Besides the price point,
price point really wasn't the deal. I just don't like the big phone. Like I said, if there's a rumor coming out with that SE2, I'll jump all over
so what
it.
are you going to do if Apple doesn't come out with a phone like that at all?
Then I'll probably just go with like an 8, maybe, the smaller.
This is almost the same size pretty much, though.
But the 8 just seems a little bit smaller and thinner. Like, I don't know. I don't mind that phone actually playing with yours and playing with them in stores. Like, it's a good size, but...
That's one thing I did notice when I got my hand. It felt thicker than my old one. And I had the Plus. And I'm like, why does this feel thicker?
It is, actually. I think it's actually a few millimeters thicker or something like that.
I was like, it feels bigger in my hand than I'm used to.
Because it has that glass back as well.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, too. It's like, did Apple have to go with the glass back? I mean, it's $500 to replace it. That's one thing that also turned away, too. I'm sitting there like, well, I do a lot of monster truck shows for a living.
Yeah.
I'm in dirt a lot. I dropped this phone and it cracks. I'm kind of fucked. And the reason I'm saying that, too, is I want to show off the glass backing.
Yes,
I have a military grade. I do have a military grade case.
Yeah, but it's not like you got like a heavy duty black case to cover everything up. Like
the
rubber.
heavy duty cases, you can't show off this cool back or anything like that.
What's the purpose of getting it?
Exactly. What's the purpose? I might as well just get the other brand.
Get a Nextel.
Yeah. Go back to the flip phone, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
right?
Dude. I mean, they make smartphone flip phones now. You actually flip the screen and you can do the touch with the smartphone. It's pretty cool. Well, we want to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let us know if you think it's a smart move that Apple's doing. Or are you going to buy the next and latest greatest iPhone, whether it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whoever knows what it is? Or are you going to go to Android? Let us know in the comments. And the Forbes article link will be in the comments below as well.
It's the first ever Midwest Gaming Classic After Party, April 14th, 2018, at 42 Lounge in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Featuring, from the Sonic the Hedgehog series, live karaoke with Johnny Gieoli. Straight from the Las Vegas Strip, DJ Tech. Play the one and only Nintendo PlayStation. Also featuring DJ Firehaus, gaming tournaments, and so much more. This is a 21 plus event. Get your tickets online at MidwestGamingClassic.com. Presented by 42 Lounge, Overdrive Reality, and the Midwest Gaming Classic.
you're a big MacBook Pro. You're a big iMac
Yeah,
guy. You own both. You own
yeah.
an iMac and a MacBook Pro. But the iMac Pro, $5,000.
Yeah, I know. When I first heard about it, I was like super stoked about it. I was like, man, I wonder what it's gonna cost. I'll definitely try thinking about picking one up. And then I heard that $499.95, whatever it was. I'm like, whoa! I scaled back about getting it.
5,001, Bob. Like shit, like for real. But like, dude, this thing's got everything. Like, this is on Apple's website. 3.2 gigahertz, 8-core Intel Xenon processor, 32 gig, 266 megahertz ECC memory, configurable up to 128
gigs of RAM. Yes.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
1 terabyte solid state storage.
That's
solid state's insane too,
it's a
bro.
monster.
10 gig Ethernet, 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports, 27-inch Retina 5K display.
Yeah, I mean,
not 4K. We're doing 5K.
Yeah, they're
here.
preparing for the future right there.
Are you even gonna use that 5K display though? Like,
I mean, I don't even have.
what can you watch at 5K?
Yeah, I think the only camera I have that shoots 4K is my iPhone right now.
Can we even edit in 5K on our Adobe?
Yeah, you have to probably update to the latest one. Yeah, because when I shoot like with the ADD, when you shoot photos in RAW, they're actually in the same frame size as 4K. And I had to update Photoshop to edit those photos to the latest version of Photoshop, should I say?
Who's gonna buy this? Who is buying this? I mean, it's out now. Who is buying?
I've
this?
watched a couple of reviews. The thing is a monster. It can like edit 4K and render out. It can shoot up some videos. It's a nice all-in-one package for somebody who's not gonna like build their own computer.
I agree with you on that because there's some people that want to go all out and build their computer from the ground up.
For $5,000, you can build a
monster.
kick-ass PC like that. But the
build a
kicker
monster.
is with that display, though. Because I was looking at external monitors and displays like right now. Some of those like 4K displays are like,
really
like
expensive.
$1,200, $1,800 for a 4K display.
But are you buying it for the display or are you buying it for everything else, though?
I mean, you're buying for everything else, and it's all like bundled into one neat little package. But that's also the downfall. You can't really upgrade anything in the future. Well, somebody will find a way to upgrade it, but not right away.
Is this something that Apple can eventually drop down in price somewhere? Like you can get it maybe for $4,000, $4,500.
I don't know. I don't think they don't really.
They don't drop their prices on
not the
iMacs.
Pro lines until like something else comes out.
For sure.
Like they had that little garbage can looking. The Mac Pro Tower.
Yeah, I remember.
And there's rumors that they're going to upgrade that one again, where it's more modular and easier to upgrade, which would be a smart play. I mean, I was never a fan of Apple computers until about 2011 when I bought my first iMac.
I was the same one too. What made you buy one?
The iMac, because I got tired of blowing out little little PC books.
Oh, you had a bunch of those PC books?
Yeah, I had like 2 or 3 of them. I had like this little E-machine and then another little like Microsoft computer that just blue screen to death on me, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna go buy a 21-inch iMac.
Did you just say E-machine?
Yeah, it was a really old one.
Died.
Yeah, I had a couple of them.
I had a couple of them too.
And then I have it's either the 2011 or 2012 iMac, and it still runs great.
Your iMac runs great. I mean, we're using a MacBook Air right now. Mine's what, 2012 or something like that, and mine works great.
Everybody gives you shit at first when you buy one. You're like, oh my god, you spend all this money on it. You know, people that have PC like, that's such a waste of money. Why'd you spend all that? But I think over the long run, like comparing the computer, those are the only 2 computers I've bought in going on 6 years now. Is my MacBook Pro and my iMac. In that same like 3 years before that, I think I went through like 3 computers. So
I get what you're saying.
And right now, I'm definitely using my iMac or my MacBook Pro to process and run video footage much harder than I was using any of those.
For sure.
You know, we're editing those hour-long videos
for
from
sure.
people. So, I mean, people knock Mac computers because you can't upgrade them. I mean, PCs are really, like, I've thought about, like, we were just talking about it, like, should we build a really nice PC to edit video with?
Or should we just spend $5,000 on this iMac Pro? That's what we were just talking about. Another thing that's coming out, Google, well, actually, it was...
Yeah, you have
I have the Alexa over here. Alexa took over first. Then Google came in.
Yeah,
and
I have
now
Google
Apple's... Home. Oh, yeah, you have the Google Home. That's
Yeah,
right.
just
Now
follow it.
Apple's HomePod. $349.99.
I got that Google Home at Best Buy during Christmas season for like $30.
I got my Alexa for $30 and the other one's $70. It's like, wait a minute. And the thing is, here's what is turning me off about it. Not the price. Fucking Siri. she's stupid in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, I have an Apple iPhone. And you could
You
say,
have the time, you have the latest
Yeah,
version.
exactly. You could say, well, you have Siri. I never use Siri on my phone. Never. I will use my lazy fingers and type on Google Maps to find what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I don't. That's not enough for me to buy this thing. I heard the speaker's great in
Yeah,
it.
that's the only thing I've heard too. It's like a really nice Bluetooth speaker, like the UE Booms or the Mega Booms.
But
and
here's
stuff
my
like that.
thing with that. I just bought a Mega Boom. I got it for $100. It's an amazing speaker. Like, props to you, Logitech, for making that.
Is that who makes those?
Logitech
I
makes
thought it
the
was-
no. Logitech makes the UE Booms. Yes, I found that out
Ultimate
the other
Ears,
day.
that's the company, right?
Yeah, Logitech makes them.
Oh, wow.
So props to Logitech for making a kick-ass.
Yeah,
speaker.
because I have the little one.
Yep.
That's the regular Boom, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
UE
I
Boom.
got it for $100. I could spend $30 on an Alexa, $100 on the Mega Boom, Bluetooth the speaker. Boom! I have my Apple HomePod right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Or-
it
or-
makes
yeah.
100% sense, you know. And I don't know what else I would use the HomePod with, because Apple's real finicky with third-party people as well sometimes.
Yeah.
Are they going to
I
allow
think
Philips?
they're
Are they going to
actually-
allow Philips Hue to come in
Yeah.
and all these other people to work
I've heard
with
they
HomePod?
open that up a little bit. I mean, with the 10, you can buy the third-party wireless charging pads. Because don't you have
Yeah.
isn't it like Bilkan or something like that, right? Or some.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
In-house or
it's
something like that.
not an actual
Apple one.
a wireless charging pad.
I mean, I don't think that's going to sell for shit.
I wouldn't buy it personally.
would I.
I mean, I have an Apple Watch, I have an iPad Mini, and I have to buy
You-
like my
you
little
s-
ecosystem.
You bow down to Apple, Adam.
No, actually, I don't. Most of the stuff, I mean, true story. I got that iPad Mini for free.
Well, that's right. Yeah, Black Friday. I remember that now.
I got that one for free, kind of. Actually, really good price. I mean, I do like Apple products, but I can't work that into like the ecosystem I have for my Apple products.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't see myself ever
Yeah.
using it, and it's not a knock against Apple. It's just I can't justify spending $300. I actually can't justify spending $350 in any speaker.
yeah.
I mean, the sound box we have, we wouldn't have
But
spent.
yeah,
we spent
no,
$900
yeah,
on a
that
sound
would be
box.
worth it, yeah.
Yeah, because that's worth it. We're using that for our PA system and all that stuff. But for this to sit at home for $350, I'll go buy 20 Alexas that are
Yeah.
$30.
And put
Place
one in
them all
every room.
every room. I'll put everyone in every square foot of my house. Like,
yeah. No, you're right. You can. I have a feeling there are going to be some huge Apple fanatics out there that will go out and buy it.
oh, for sure. And then
And
it's
I
gonna
bet
tank.
you it sounds great and it has great connectivity and they probably have some upgrade for it, but
How long does Apple provide support for it, though?
I don't know.
I could see that being a product of Apple. They're going to be like, well, we
Yeah.
just don't care about this.
See,
product
I
anymore.
almost feel like Apple didn't even care about it to begin with. Like
They
they
just
don't
wanted to
want to get
compete.
into that. Yeah, they like if they really wanted to get into that market, they would have gotten to that market last
Years
year
ago.
or But I feel like they're just doing it now, so people will stop bashing them. Like, oh, Apple doesn't have a smart speaker. Apple doesn't have a smart speaker. And now they're like, yeah, we came out one super high end. There you go. We have a smart speaker. Let's move on to our $1,000 phones.
I mean, exactly. I mean, they have the technology to do it.
Oh, yeah.
They just didn't need to do it. People bitched about it because there's the diehard Apple people that want this
Yeah.
product from Apple.
Yeah.
There are all those people that are like, I don't touch anything but Apple products. Like, seriously, there are those people that are just Apple fanatics and they have to have everything.
You know what I
Apple.
always thought too? You ever come across somebody who has like an Android and then you pull out your iPhone and they always talk shit about you?
Yep.
Right? But
I get that a lot.
I've never seen the reverse. I don't know. I've never
The Apple people talking shit about Android?
Yeah, I've never noticed that. Well, I never have done that. I'll say that much. I've never seen somebody that has an Android and been like, "Wow, look at your garbage ass Android phone."
I don't say that, but I say, why do you like? I asked them because I want to know, why do you like Android better than iPhone? That's what I say.
I mean, I've
actually.
had them both, but I always feel like Android people who use Android always like are more inclined. Maybe it's just me or who I hang out with. They seem like they're more inclined to like jump on somebody at Apple, like, oh, you paid $1,000 for that phone, or Apple phones
Yeah.
are so expensive,
Yep, you're right.
opposed to the other way around. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Well, I think on that note, we'll actually leave it on that.
Yeah,
Are you
so-
the type of person that when you that has an Android, do you talk shit to us Apple people? Like,
Yeah, or are you Android and getting like people talking shit to you about, and Apple users talking shit because you have an Android phone? Like,
let us know in the comments below, and let us know what you think about the HomePod if you're gonna buy one, because pre-orders come out this Friday and it comes out the February 6th, I believe.
or it's February 9th, I believe.
February 9th. It comes out February 9th. The pre-orders are this Friday. Yep, Apple just gave you a plug and I didn't even need to. And let us know about the iMac Pro too. If you have one, let us know what
Do
you think of
you-
it in the comments below, and do you use it for
Video, like, I
Video,
mean, that's
anything.
pretty much else. Like, if you're buying that to surf the internet, you have too much money on your hand. Just go buy 2 MacBook Airs and have one backed up when, you drop it in the toilet because you're searching the internet while taking a shower or something.
We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next time.